Are you thinking about moving to Enola, Pennsylvania? In today's video, we're going to dive into what makes this town so great and what to consider when moving here. We're also going to take you around to a few different homes in a few different price points like we always do. And we're going to get real with it right now.
If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living right here in Central PA, including here in beautiful Enola, Pennsylvania, click subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the real estate market here in Central Pennsylvania. My name is Josh Krevsky. Aaron, the team and I, we get calls and emails all the time from folks just like you looking to move to the area, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move now or 6 months from now, call, email, send us a text. We can even set up a live Zoom call to help you make a smooth move to the area.
In today's video, we're going to show you all around Enola, Pennsylvania. Enola happens to be where I live, and I chose to live here because it's so centrally located. Now, as you may know, I grew up in Perry County, which is only a 15 to 20 minute drive. It's also only a 5-minute drive to uptown Harrisburg and 10-minute drive to downtown. Super close to all the shopping centers and retail, including the Carlisle Pike and Colonial Park, which we talk so much about in all of our videos. There's some really beautiful neighborhoods here in Enola. So I tell you what, let's jump in the car and show you around. Here we are at our first home of the day, located pretty much centrally in Enola, in the town of Enola. This is a Ranch Rambler home. It's an entry-level price point, $189,000. It features 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, almost 700 square feet of living space. The taxes are very reasonable, $1,600 per year. So like I said, right in the middle of town, so you can access just about any place around here, whether it's shopping. You can basically walk to wherever you need to go. So this is going to be our first home of the day. We're going to move off to the second home right now.
Okay, we're at our second house of the day here in Mountain View Estates, East Pennsboro Township. This home behind me is about 2,020 square feet with a price tag of $299. And that features 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. The master bathroom and bedroom are on the first floor. There is a full basement unfinished, so you can certainly add your touches to that. Here on a quiet, beautiful cul-de-sac here in Mountain View Estates. The Living in Central PA team is also listing a home just up the street from here, just a couple minutes away within the next few weeks. So if this home is not right for you, keep an eye out for that listing coming soon. Again, Mountain View Estates, East Pennsboro Township, $299. Call us with any questions.
Here we are at our third house of the day, our third community. We are in the community of Penn Valley, which is actually the neighborhood that I live in. We wanted to feature this house because here at the Living in Central PA team, we both listed it and sold it a couple months ago. And we wanted to give you a kind of a perspective of what homes are selling for in this community, in this area. We listed this home for $350,000. We had roughly 6-7 offers on it and ended up selling it for $380,000. This is one of the original homes in this community, built in 1996. It features almost 1,800 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, with a partially finished basement. The taxes come in at around $4,000 a year. There's also another home right around the bend here in Penn Valley that is currently on the market now for $450,000. It's a little bit newer home than this one, built in 2006. a little more square footage, almost 2,000, and an extra bedroom. So it's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Taxes are running right around $4,800 per year. So again, we're in Penn Valley, located right here in the center of Enola. Let's head out to the next home.
Hey guys, we're here in the new development of Westbury Meadows. We wanted to show this to you. It's one of the newer developments here in Enola. It's just off of the main road, and it is kind of its own little section here. It's very personal, very secluded, very individual. Just a small little cul-de-sac. They've got about 3 of these homes built now. They're ranging in price from the mid to high 800s up to $1 million. They're beautiful homes, as you can see with the model home behind me. And there are a couple builders that we work with that are building in this community, so you have a couple design and style features to choose from, as well as different time frames based on the builders that you're working with. Westbury is nestled at the foot of the Blue Mountains, which we've talked about here in Enola. It's just off of Wurtsville Road, as I mentioned, and it gives the homeowners here easy access to the major highway networks and the amenities that the neighboring cities have to offer. There's a great amount of recreational opportunities. There's a 7-acre park here, which borders the community with walking paths, fields, sports fields and such. There's also a 36-acre municipal park, Creekview, which we've talked about, which is not far from here. It's a short drive. So the Hampton Township Municipal Pool is also available for these residents. And there's just a really nice environment here in Westbury Meadows. So we're going to show you a couple of the homes here that are going to be hitting the market soon as we continue on our tour.
We're going to finish out today's home tour in the most exclusive neighborhood here in Enola, as well as East Pennsboro Township. This is going to be one of the highest price points in central Pennsylvania, coming in just shy of $5 million. The neighborhood is the neighborhood of River Bend, located on the Blue Mountain here in Enola. And it gets its name by the view of the Susquehanna River and the River Bend, so hence the name River Bend. So we're entering the community right now, and this home features 8,000 square feet, just a little over 8,000 square feet, 5 full bedrooms, 5 full baths, 4 half baths, 10 acres of land, and some of the most beautiful views that you will ever see here in central Pennsylvania. Now, this community of Riverbend has been building out since the early 2000s. And actually, we've noticed a few lots still available. I've seen about 2 or 3 signs up here. So if you would be interested in building a home in this community, definitely reach out to us here at the Living in Central PA team. We would be happy to work with you and point you in the right direction. Now, this home, just to reiterate, that we're talking about here is just under $5 million. That's going to put us in the higher end out of all central Pennsylvania. This is also our 5th and final community of the day. Again, it features 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths, 4 half baths, just over 8,000 square feet with an additional 4,000 square feet below grade. So now you're looking at over 12,000 square feet in this home. Taxes are going to be a little on the higher side, of course, around 34,000. And that's going to be pretty similar on all the houses in this community. Now, you have to realize you are on a side of mountain. You have spectacular views of the Harrisburg area, the Susquehanna River. So all in all goes together. Now, some of the features here, we're talking about 10 secluded mountaintop acres. It also offers breathtaking views of the Susquehanna River Valley from nearly every room. Now, there's too many amenities to list, but just a few of them. We're talking about 6 fireplaces, a 16,000-gallon outdoor koi pond with cascading waterfalls. The great room has 24-foot high beams, even an 1,800-pound no-seam rug imported from Thailand, 200-year-old white oak floors, and so many more amenities to list. So that's basically, like I said, going to wrap up our home tour today. If you are interested in any of the properties we showed you, or basically anything in central Pennsylvania, reach out to us. We're always available. We're going to head back to the office now and finish up the video. We're going to give you a little history of Enola and go over some schools and some other fun stuff. So, talk to you soon.
Let's talk a little bit about Enola's history. Enola really was put on the map because of the railroad. In the late 1800s, there was a family named the Millers. Wesley and Francis Miller. They sold some of their land to the Northern Central Railroad to be used as a flag station. They were given the opportunity to name that station, and they named it after their 4-year-old daughter, Enola. You might have heard of the Enola Miller house. Again, Enola Miller, her parents are the ones that sold the land to the railroad to establish the town. The Enola Miller house was built in 1841 by Enola's great-grandfather. It was a landmark in the area for years and years and years and years, and was only recently relocated in 2021 from its original spot at Valley Road and First Street in Somerdale to a new lot over at First and Miller Streets. It was moved for a number of reasons to preserve its character. It was just picked up and moved in one piece seamlessly. But the area that it was in initially was really prime real estate on a hill overlooking the Susquehanna River and all of Harrisburg. That site is now going to be used for luxury apartments, as well as the first installation of a Wawa in the Harrisburg-Carlisle metro area. And we're really excited about that here in central Pennsylvania. It is our first Wawa between here and probably Lancaster. And if you outsiders don't know what Wawa is, look it up. I can't even do it justice, but it's a gas station, but it's more than that. It's a mainstay for travelers that are traveling up and down the Northeast. We always stop when we're going down to the beach to get a nice MTO, made-to-order sandwich, or some snacks or a cold beverage, and of course to gas up. But that's exciting for us here in the area to get our first Wawa in Enola. So the house was moved, it was relocated, and that's a kind of a brief history of the folks that started the town of Enola. Now that train yard that we talked about, the Enola yard, has been in operation since 1905 and was the largest freight yard in the entire world until 1956. Another interesting fact. So Enola has a population of about just over 6,000, about 6,030. And it is in Cumberland County. Most residents own their own homes, and Enola offers residents a dense suburban feel. It is given a B+ rating by niche.com with the median home value of $145,000, very affordable, and with the median household income of about $61,100. East Pennsboro Township will make up most of Enola, with a little bit of Hampton Township as well, and includes a small piece of Camp Hill and Mechanicsburg. The total population in all those areas is just shy of 21,000.
Let's flip over to education and schools here in the Enola area. First off is East Pennsboro Area High School. Niche.com gives it a B- in academics and a B in college prep. It's roughly 2,500 students, K through 12, with a student-teacher ratio of 15:1. Next school is going to be a little portion of Enola, mostly in the Hampton Township area. We talk about this school all the time, so I'm going to let our previous videos speak for themselves. That's Cumberland Valley, the largest school and the top rated in Cumberland County. Next is going to be Central Penn College. Central Penn College is a small private college in central Pennsylvania offering numerous Bachelor of Science degree programs, several Associate in Science degree programs, as well as Master of Professional Studies, and more than a dozen post-secondary certificate programs. Since 1881, Central Penn has been a leader in delivering career-focused education to students in Pennsylvania and beyond, with an average student-teacher ratio of 15:1. Central Penn College is located on a 58-acre campus in suburban Somerdale, Pennsylvania, which we showed you earlier. The campus is just minutes from downtown Harrisburg, roughly about 10 minutes to downtown, about 5 minutes to uptown, and Harrisburg, of course, is the state capital of Pennsylvania.
All right, let's talk about some parks and recreation here in Enola. We are in Adams Rici Park, the largest and my personal favorite park here in Enola, with over 82 acres, which includes several walking trails that loop around the park, baseball and basketball and soccer fields, tennis courts, a pavilion area where you can host parties and events, and even a beautiful butterfly garden. There, again, are 5 trails that loop around, the longest of which being about 1.25 miles long. There's boating and fishing. You can have walk-in access to the Conneduguinit Creek here by a little stone stairway, a little slope going down to the creek. So there's a lot to do here in Adams Rici Park. We'll show you a little bit around here as we continue on. Next up is Acri Meadow Park. Quite a bit smaller, like a 20th of the size of Adams Rici, but very quaint, very beautiful, and right here on the creek. You can see the Conneduguinit right behind me. Really tranquil, really nice. If you want to have just a small family affair or gathering of friends, this is a great place to do it. You got the pavilions over there. You do have a basketball court and a little field for baseball, and then a playground for the kids. So you've got everything here. It's just a few acres, but it's really nice, really quaint, right here on the Conneduguinit Acri Meadow Park.
All right, that's going to wrap up our video today on Enola, Pennsylvania. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more just like it, make sure you subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications. I'll give you a second to do that. Anyway, this is Aaron and Josh with the Living in Central PA team. Until next time, keep it real.